Hello guys, you're welcome back once again on my channel. So today we'll learn how to make this beautiful romper jumpsuit. So that's tutorial for today guys. So you're highly welcome. If this is your first time of coming into my channel, you're highly welcome. Okay, so kindly, if this video is what you're interested in, please kindly watch to the end. So before we start, this is the fabric I'll be working on. You need a stretchy fabric for this tutorial. As you can see, I have this beautiful flowered material. It's stretchy. It's not so stretchy, but it does stretch. So to make the jumper suit, first of all, we'll go ahead and mark out a starting point, our starting line, which will serve as a shoulder line. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. So after marking it out, I'll go ahead and divide my shoulder measurement by 2. So you'll mark your shoulder measurement divided by 2. Okay, so we'll go ahead and divide it by 2. So as you can see me doing in the video, I'm trying to mark my shoulder divided by 2. So what I'm trying to do, we're trying to mark out our basic body measurement, just like we'll draft our basic bodies. So after that, I'll go ahead and connect the lines, so as well as my chest line or my armhole line. So to get my armhole line, I divided my shoulder by 2. So after that, you're going to divide you make you are going to divide your armhole and come in by half an inch, okay, to get your armhole curve. So that's what you see me. So this will serve as the front armhole curve. All right. So why the second curve you see me doing will serve as the back armhole curve. After that, go ahead to mark out our neckline. I use 3.5 inch for the width, while I use 3 inches for the back depth and 6 inches for the front neck depth. So everything depends on your style, how low or how high you want your romper jumpsuit to be. The romper jumpsuit, there will not be any joining at the center, at the waistline, neither will there be any joining at the center line. Okay, so after that, you go ahead and mark your shoulder slope. So after marking your shoulder slope, the next thing we are going to do, we are going to mark our shoulder to waist measurement, shoulder to hip, as well as our shoulder to bust, shoulder to under bust. So all these measurements, we are going to put them in place. Okay, so as you see me doing in the video, I'm trying to mark all these measurements. So I'll go ahead and connect it with a straight line. Okay, so guys, this romper jumpsuit, you really need a stretchy fabric to work on it. Okay, you need a straight, because not the regular jumpsuit, or it's not the regular jumpsuit. Okay, because there won't be any waist joining, neither will there be any line on the center front. So okay guys, after marking out my lines, so the next thing I'm going to do, for us to get our crouch measurement, I'm trying to label the lines I have there. I have the underbust, the waistline and the hip line. So for us to get the crouch length we'll be working on, for your waistline, you're going to divide your hip measurement divided by 4 plus extra 3 to 4 inches. Okay, because there won't be any way joining, and remember our waistline is not the normal waistline. Okay, it's not the normal pants waistline, is the half cut. So we're going to add extra 3 inches to 4 inches, okay, for us to get our crouch line. So after that, we're going to mark a straight line which will serve as the crouch line. So after that, the next thing you're going to do, you're going to measure your full jumper romper jumpsuit length, where you want it to be. Everything depends on your choice. I used 36 inches plus extra 1 inch for folding allowance. Okay, so remember the 36 is on my thigh, in between my thighs. Okay, so you can choose where you want it. So after that, the next thing, you're going to input your measurements. So here I marked out my bust measurement divided by 4, plus I added half 1 inch of seam allowance. You can just mark the exact if your fabric is so stretchy. Okay, so after that, I'll go ahead and connect it. Remember, we are drafting both the front and the back on the same pattern paper. Okay, so as you can see now, I'm trying to connect all the lines. If you have a super stretchy fabric, there is no need to add allowance. Just mark your exact body's measurement. Okay, because it's stretching. So after that, you connect whatever you got on your hip. You're going to bring it down on your crotch line, as well as the romper jumpsuit length. Okay, so after that, now on that length, the length, the full length of this jumpsuit, you are going to come in from the center front. You are going to come in by 1.5 inches. Okay, so I marked 1.5 inches. Then you connect it in a V shape all the way to your crouch line. So that place will form as our crouch. So from the length of your romper jumpsuit, just come in from the center front by 1.5. Then you make a V slant line into the crotch line, like you see me doing. So after that, on the neck, we are going to modify the armhole, because I want this to have a very tiny sleeveless um sleeveless. So I came in from my shoulder measurement, I came in by 2 inches. Okay, depending on how tiny you want it. So if you want to a romper jumpsuit with a normal sleeve, just go ahead and cut your normal body's measurement. But should in case you don't want, you want it sleeveless, so you come in by 2 inches or so, depending on how tiny you want the sleeve to be. So this is what you see me doing. I've modified the armhole because I want it sleeveless. So after that, you can see that I'm trying to cut it out. I first of all cut out the back neckline. Remember, we drafted both the front and back on the same pattern paper. Okay, so I first of all cut out the back neckline. Okay, so the only difference between this is the neckline. That is the only difference. But if you want, you can still go ahead and make everything the same neckline. Okay, so but I wanted to differentiate from the back and the front, so that's why the back is higher than the front. So now I'll first of all use this pattern paper to cut out the back first. So after which I'll go ahead and cut the front neckline, okay, before cutting it on fabric. So now I'll first of all bring in my fabric. I'll be folding it with the most stretchy parts. Okay, will be on fold, facing that is horizontally. Yeah, the most stretchy part. Okay, so that remember, this part is more stretchy than the other part. So I'll fold it in such a way that the stretchy side will be the second frame, will be, you can see me doing a video, I'm trying to show you, can see. So this part which stretches more is going to cover up the horizontal measurements, not the vertical one. Okay, so I'm trying to arrange the fabric well before placing my pattern. So I've placed my pattern. You can see that I'm trying to cut the back first, okay, because of the difference in the neckline. So that is why I'm cutting the back first, after which I will go ahead and cut out the neckline, the front neckline, before cutting it on my fabric. So when cutting, you place your fabric on fold. Remember, our pattern paper, we do not cut on fold, so don't forget, when cutting on your fabric, place your fabric unfold. Okay, so that is it, guy. It's very super simple, very very simple. You can make this dress in no time, no waist joining, no center front joining. Okay, so after that I'm going to remove my pattern paper from my fabric. I will set it aside. Now I'm going to cut the front neckline. Okay, so you can see me, I'm trying to cut out the front neckline. So I'll use it to cut the front piece of this fabric. I'm going to use it to cut out for the front. Okay, so now I'm done arranging it. I'll go ahead and cut it out. So that is what you see me doing. It's very super easy, simple. You can do this in no time. Okay, you can just sew it in no time. You can even cut directly on fabric. It's not necessary you use your pattern paper. Okay, you can still cut it directly on your fabric. All right, so now, but your fabric must be stretchy. Okay, remember there's no waist joining and there is no center joining as well. So now I'll remove my pattern paper. The next thing I'm going to do, I'll open it up like this. Then I'm going to bring the back to place it right side facing right side, both the front and back. So I'm going to pin the shoulder. I'm going to pin the shoulder. So I'll be sewing it shoulder to shoulder. I'll join them shoulder to shoulder. After joining them shoulder to shoulder, the next thing I'm going to do, I'll go ahead and fold the armhole. I'll be folding the armhole. Okay, so I'll just make a fold all round from one end of the armhole to the other. I will do the same thing on both sides, after which I'll go ahead and fold the neckline. So after that, I'll be sewing the crotch area. So this V shape like is representing the crotch. I'll be sewing it all round. So don't sew it in a V form, you make it in a curvy way. So after which you notch, then join the sides. You join the both side, then fold the down part. After that, then your romper jumpsuit is ready. You can see, guys, it's very very simple, super easy to make, no stress. So join the shoulder, finish the neckline, the armhole, then finish the crotch area, notch it very well, join the side, hem the down part, and that is all you need for this romper jumpsuit. So I'll go straight to my sewing machine. After that, so guys, so this is the final look, as you can see in the video. So this is how our romper jumpsuit came out. Isn't nice? Very nice and beautiful. Okay, so if you find this tutorial helpful, guys, please kindly give it a thumbs up, subscribe, like and share, guys. Please don't forget to hit the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload new videos. Thank you, guys. Bye.